There are many game engines in the market. Among them, two are very popular, Unity and Unreal. Unity is popular among beginners as there is a lot of help available on internet in terms of tutorials, Stack Overflow, and Unity community. However, if your game is graphics rich, go ahead with Unreal. I have chosen Unity as my game has minimal graphics. To download Unity, you need to first download Unity Hub, then Unity Editor. To download Unity Hub, go to Unity's official website unity.com and click on the download button. Scroll down the page to see this section, download the Unity Hub. You will see three links here. As per your device, you need to click on one of them. I am clicking on download for Mac. See, the download starts here. Now the download is complete. You need to go to Downloads folder on your device. Double click on this file, click on the Agree button, and the installation starts. You need to sign up or create a new account with Unity and choose the personal edition as the license, and then the installation will be complete. Now the Unity Hub is installed. Click on the Unity Hub icon to open it. On the left hand side, you see projects, installs, learn, and community. In projects, you can open an existing project or you can create a new project by clicking this button, New Project. In installs, you see various versions of Unity you have already installed. In Learn, you will see many tutorials by Unity. In Community, Unity related things are given. To install the Unity editor, go to Installs tab and click on Install Editor button. Here you see a list of Unity versions. Click on Install against the recommended version. Choose the platforms you want your game to support on. I am choosing Android, iOS build support, and Mac build support. Click on Continue button. Check this box and click on Install. The installation will begin. Now the Unity editor is installed. It's time to create a new project. Go to Projects tab and click on New Project. You will see a number of templates provided by Unity. They are the great starting point if you are making certain type of game. I am happy with 3D Core. Name your project. I'll name my project as Cube Smashing. And click on Create Project. And your Unity window opens. First thing you notice here is a pop-up window asking you whether you want to download new version of editor or not. I am not interested, so I'll close this window. There are 7 windows arranged in default layout. They are namely Hierarchy, Scene, Asset Store, Game, Inspector, Project, and Console. We will talk about these windows one by one. In project window, you store your game assets. Here root folder is named as assets and one subfolder named scenes is already created. We will create more subfolders, import our game assets which we will make in various tools and put them in relevant folders. For example, I am creating one subfolder named 2D images where we will store our game related 2D images. To create a subfolder, you need to click on this small triangle button and choose folder option. Name it as 2D images. So folder is created. Similarly, we can create other folders as well and store our game assets. You may drag and drop your game assets from project window to hierarchy or scene window. You may add any object provided by Unity as well. Let me add a cube to the scene. Click on this small triangle and click on 3D object cube. Now the cube is added to the scene. You notice when the cube is selected, there are three axes shown here. X-axis is shown by red, Y-axis by green, and Z-axis by blue color. You notice the inspector window on the right side. Various properties of this cube are shown. Let us see few of them. Transform property. Position. Right now position of this cube is 0, 0, 0 along three axes. We can change its position by typing either some number in these axes. Let's say 20. Now this cube has shifted by 20 units along the x-axis. Along the z-axis, let me change this. Or other way, when you mouse over, you see a double-headed arrow. Quick way to change its position is this. See, the cube is moving smoothly now. Along the y-axis, you can move this cube this way. Click and drag this. Similarly, along the z-axis, you can move smoothly by this way. Changing back to 0, 0, 0. Similarly, you can rotate the cube about x-axis, about y-axis, and about z-axis. Changing back to 0, 0, 0. You can scale the cube this way. Changing back to 1, 1, 1. Moving on to the next property, that is mesh. This cube object is one mesh made of 6 identical surfaces connected to each other at 90 degrees. This mesh is rendered by Mesh Renderer. If you uncheck this box, cube is gone, only the edges are seen. This object will be invisible at runtime. This feature can be used to hide an object in the game. Let me zoom in. I am using my mouse to see it clearly. Zoom in, zoom out by mouse. Now let us color this cube. Again, I am switching on Mesh Renderer. I have added one folder named Materials. I need to add one material. So right click in this zone and click on Create Material. Name it red. So it will be red material. Choose the color in here. In RGBA, I am putting R255, G0, B0 and A, that is alpha transparency 255. So now my material is red. You need to click and drag this on this cube, either here or in scene. Now the cube is red colored. That is how you are going to color any object in Unity. We will talk about other properties later. Moving on to the next window, that is Scene window. In Scene window, we design our game. Whatever game objects are put in Hierarchy window, they appear in Scene window. You notice by default, main camera and directional light, they appear, and we have just put the cube. Next one is Game window. There are three buttons in the top center. First one is Run Stop toggle button. Second one is Pause Unpause toggle button. A toggle button means same button will work as on and off if you click twice. Click, it will be on, and click, it will be off. Right now there is only one cube in the scene. When you click Run button, game window will show the result at runtime. So let us click. So only one red color cube is showing at runtime. Click again, it will be stopped. In game window, click on a small triangle next to game label and choose simulator. Choose a device. Let's say we are choosing Samsung Galaxy S7. So right now your game will look like this on Samsung Galaxy S7. Choose another device. Let's say Xiaomi Redmi Note 7. So your game will look like this on this. This will give you early picture of how your game will look like on a particular device. Next window is Asset Store. Previously it was integrated with Unity editor. Now it has been moved out of this editor and put into separate website, and the website URL is assetstore.unity.com. The last one is console window, where you will see if there is any error when you run the game. In project window, I have added one more folder named scripts. Click on this small triangular button and add one C# script. Name it, let's say XYZ. Double click on this script to open it. Microsoft Visual Studio is integrated with Unity editor to provide the coding support. Here you see the Visual Studio window. Let us see what is there by default. There are two functions you see, start function and update function. Start function works when you click on the run button, and update function works every frame. These 7 windows are arranged in a particular way in this default layout. Let us see what other layouts are. Click on the small triangle button next to layout label. Let us see 2 by 3. Looks like this. 4 split. Looks like this. Default we have already seen. Tall looks like this. Wide looks like this. If you are not happy with any of the layouts, you can make your own. Suppose I want to make a different layout as I like. So you need to click and drag somewhere else. Let's say here. Or hierarchy window, you can click and drag next to inspector. And again click on this button and click on save layout. Name this, let's say PQR, and click on save. You can go to this your PQR layout. Suppose I am going to default and then switching to PQR. So this is your save layout and this is custom layout. You have learned basics of Unity. You may explore it further. In the next video, I will start designing the game. If you have a question, join me on my Discord server. Link is given in the description box below. Please like this video, share with your friends, and subscribe my YouTube channel.